Good morning, Anne. I am so excited that you got your makeup and that you are ready to try it out. And like we talked about, I can definitely come by the house and show you the process too. But you can watch this video. I'm going to make it really quick because for some reason YouTube takes forever to upload videos if they're too long. So I'm going to go through this process, very simple and quickly, but I definitely think you'll get a lot of information from it. So the first thing that you're going to do when you start to apply your makeup is 15 to 20 minutes before you apply your Saint makeup, go ahead and use your moisturizer. I like to moisturize under my eyes and my entire face. You can use whatever moisturizer you prefer. I use Saint moisturizer. I love it. I didn't talk to you about the skin line, but maybe down the road, if you love this makeup and you're interested, we can talk about it. So the first thing you're going to do, like I said, is your moisturizer. Drink your coffee, do the morning dishes, whatever, while you're waiting for that. Then you're going to apply your Mango, which is your color corrector. I also use Mango to color correct. Now, you can use whatever brush you want for that, or you can apply it with your fingers. If you want to apply it with your fingers, you're just going to tap into your tins. When you first get this makeup, all of your tins, like your highlighters, the colors that you're going to use for your foundation, almost look like they have a little bit of wax. You might be able to tell with my June here. It's fairly new. I've only used it like once or twice. Just take your finger and rub on it to get that kind of like sheen look off of it, and it will totally disappear. It's just when they're brand new. So I'm going to take my Mango and I'm going to demo for you what it would look like if I was going to use my fingers. When you're first using this makeup, it's kind of nice to use your fingers because it's a great way to learn placement. So I'm going to be looking in the mirror a lot because my phone is here, but the mirror's over here, and I don't have glasses on or anything, so I can't see that great. Anyway, so I'm just going to take my Mango with my fingers and I'm going to place it where I know I have, like right here, I have like a sunspot, and you can see I just sit that on there and it just conceals it, okay? And I'm just going to continue around. I get a lot of redness around my nose, so I'm just going to touch that. Now, if I didn't want to use my finger because I'm not comfortable with that or whatever, you're just going to take whatever brush you bought and you're going to tap it. You're not going to dig into it. You don't use a lot. It's such a small amount. Literally just tap it. And then I would just tap on where, like I was telling you, and then I use Mango to color correct darkness around my eyes. I'm not going to go underneath my eyelash line. I don't wear mascara on my bottom lashes, and I do put a little bit of eyeshadow down there just to pull my eyeshadow look together. I'm just going to tap this Mango in where I have darkness or redness. Now, if you have redness, color spots, or whatever on your cheeks, you are going to do the same thing. It is just a light brushing. You're not really dragging it. You never want to drag it. You just kind of want to tap and set it in there. I have some, I don't know, just, a few little discoloration through here. Other than my dark circles, I really don't have too many issues with my skin, but I like to take Mango and just brush so lightly. I mean, I am not putting a lot, but it just evens out my skin tone and gets it ready for my makeup. Okay? Now, if you want to use a primer with this makeup, let me know and I can talk to you about that. I'm not going to go into it right now, but you have to use a specific primer. I don't use primers. Okay, that's my Mango. All right. So the next thing I'm going to go to is my contour. Your contour is part of your coverage. When I put my contour on, I'm not going to put more of the other colors over it. Okay. It's all going to be placed and blended out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, now, if you got this brush, great. If you only got this brush, I'm sorry, I forgot to look and see what brushes you got, but I know this is a very popular brush. Now, if you got this brush, it's a little big to do contour, but there again, you can do your finger. Our contours are thicker than our highlights. They have a different consistency. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna look on my cheek here, and I don't want it way down here. I wanna lift my cheek area. I don't have a lot of fullness in my face. As you get older and stuff, you lose that. I do have high cheekbones, so I'm just going to come right here and I'm gonna start by my ear and I'm just gonna pull it down. Now for work and stuff, day-to-day stuff, I don't do a lot of contour. I do wear it every day, but I don't like do like a full-on glam look for work. I don't have the time, or what the heck, it's work. I mean, I want to look nice, but it's not like I'm going to spend, all morning doing that, right? You can do a lot of tricks and fun stuff with contour, and anytime you want to learn more about it, I love it because it gives your face a three-dimensional look. I like to take one of my brushes, and if you didn't get smaller brushes, if you have brushes that you've just accumulated, it's fine. Our brushes are amazing. But when I first started using Saint, I only had one brush, and I used other brushes that I had. I like to go underneath my lip to make my lip look fuller. It gives it like a shadow. Now right now I'm looking crazy, but I will blend all this out. Then I like to take my finger, I have smaller brushes here, which I will show you. There again, you can use any brush that you have. And I go down my nose on the side. I dust a little bit under. As we get older, our noses start looking wider. Well, they actually start getting wider. And I'm just gonna brush that under the tip. This is all gonna get blended out. My contour is olive, and I believe yours is olive too. We have kind of similar colors thus far. Mango to color correct, and then olive contour. Now you can see I have bangs, but if you wear your bangs off your face, you can literally just pick up your bangs. You can dot it, or you can just draw a line, and you're gonna blend up into the hairline. You're not gonna pull it down because you're trying to lift everything up. So this contour, any contour you do, it's always blending up. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go right below my chin. Not on my chin, but right below. I like to stop about right here because it gives this shadow that kind of helps with, as we age, our necks start getting weird, get a little bit of a double chin going on, that kind of stuff. I like to blend that out immediately because I am super forgetful, and I just blend it out because I don't want to walk around. You can see how easily this makeup blends out. Now with my contour right here, like I said, everything's going to get blended out, but I'm going to blend this a little bit, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going in an upward motion. I don't wear a ton of contour. I just wear enough to create a little bit of a shadow to give my cheeks some fullness. Okay, and when I place my blush and my makeup, this will all get blended out. Let me grab a tissue. Sorry about that. What I like to do as I'm putting on the different products, I like to take my Perfector sponge, which is damp, not wet at all, just cold. And I like to go over what I did. This picks up any extra, okay? I'm not dragging it or anything. I'm literally just tapping it, okay? And I do this quite a bit just to get extra product and to kind of help blend what I've done so far. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my main color, which your main color is amber, and my main color is June, but it's the same. You're going to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do, I like to use my fingers. I'm just going to take and I'm going to dot this on. I'm not going to put it over the contour. I'm just going to place small dots. I'm going to go down that middle line where I did contour. I'm going to do in this area. I'm not going to go up close in the eye area. When I blend it, I will go up there. But I don't want to put a ton because it just looks cakey and it just shows texture and all that stuff. Now, like I wear bangs, so I don't do a lot unless I'm wearing my bangs to the side or back or something. I'm just going to go up here and I'm just going to put a couple of dots. I'm going to show you if you use a brush, you can just, whatever brush you got, you're just going to touch the product ever so slightly. After I place it, I like to start blending that out. You can see how easy it blends. I'm not dragging it. I'm simply just pouncing on it. I mean, if you move it around a little bit like that, I mean, it's not a big deal, but you don't want to drag it. Then I like to take my smaller brush, and if you didn't buy more than one brush, it's okay. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use whatever brush. If you bought the bigger brush for the blush and the bronzer and that kind of stuff, no worries. I'm going to go up here before I forget, because I will. Just keeping it real, Ann. Okay. I'm going to come up here. That's our kind of blended around my nose. Okay. I didn't put anything over that contour that I placed. It's kind of blended out. I like to go in this area. That's kind of a problem area for me. And there again, I'll just take my sponge and I'll just kind of tap out what I did there. And then I'm going to take, you can use your finger or you can use whatever brush you purchased, and I'm going to add a little brightener. I have a lot of texture and a lot of wrinkles around my eyes, so I don't do a ton. I love the brightener. I think it's beautiful. I wish I could use it more, but I like to go in this corner and up because that's lifting your eyes, okay? And this is my brightener. Your brightener is Aura. Mine is a different color, but you use it in the same manner. So I'm kind of going down my nose a little bit, very lightly. I'm going in here. Now, if you don't have a lot of texture or whatever like I do, and because I have really dark circles, I try to be very careful around my eye area because it's just, it's just kind of one of those things that is a problem area for me. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap that out. Not dragging, just tapping everywhere I went. Now you can use the brightener on your forehead, down your nose, the eye area, right in here, right above the Cupid's bow, down the nose like you saw me do. I even like to go a little bit in this area, okay? It just gives that really pretty kind of light to the center of your face. And I didn't really place any up here, but today's like this. I washed my hair like yesterday and it's kind of goofy today, but whatever. Okay, so that is the brightener. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my lip and cheek, which is what we call blush. And I'm going to place, now you can use your finger or you can use the brush, whichever you're comfortable with. And right above that bronzer that I placed, I'm just going to put the dots. I love blush. Some people do not like a lot of blush or whatever. I love it. I tend to get carried away with it, so I have to be very careful. Now, when you're putting your blush, you kind of want to take your two fingers and use that as to where to place it and up, okay? And then what I like to do, I like to take my blush brush and just blend that out and continue blending that contour. And don't worry, it takes a little bit of practice on your first try, this is cream makeup. If you make a mistake, just blend it out. It is not going to hurt anything. So you're just going to blend the contour up into the blush and go back. I even like to go up there a little bit, across my nose, just to kind of, you know, bring that same kind of look, the blushed look. Okay. And then what I like to do is get my perfector. Now let's say I came too far over here, or, you know, I'm thinking, hey, I just put too much on. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna grab my blush, my brush that I was applying my highlights with, which is what we call foundation. And I'm just going to go across that area. I did not put any more makeup on here. It's just that little tiny bit that was already on there. This makeup is amazing. Okay, and then I'm going to use my, excuse me, my Bella, which is our bronzer, and I absolutely love. And I'm going to tap in here. I'm kind of squeezing this brush and just tapping it in here, and I'm gonna go just dotting my neck. My neck is not the same color as my face, and this is going to warm up my neck and kind of blend everything together. It's beautiful. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more on, and I'm gonna place it right here. You want this to give like a sun-kissed look. I wear this year-round. I don't just wear it for summer. I go on my nose, and then I'm gonna blend that out. One thing I forgot to show you is with our lip and cheek, hence the name, right? You wear it on your lips and as blush and even eyeshadow. This plum is a beautiful color as an eyeshadow. Love, love, love it. Okay, then one of the things I like to do, I don't like to wear super shiny blushes. I kind of like more of a matte, but I have a color that I think looks really pretty with plum, and I'm just going to tap it in there, and I'm just going to kind of, on the apple of my cheeks, I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of sheen there. Not a lot. It's not glittery or anything like that. It just gives it like a little bit of shine. And we have a ton of illuminators, and those are used to give your cheeks or any area, your eye area, give it a little bit of a glam. I don't usually wear them to work, but I will show you. We have so many different ones, and I don't really remember. You can tell I love Pearl the most. And I'll just go right down my nose, right in here, a little bit through here. You can also put it in the eye area. It doesn't have a glitter to it. You can see some of ours do. Pearl really doesn't. It's more of like an iridescent. And then I'm just going to take my brush. You may have noticed I don't clean these brushes in between. You don't have to. It's not a cakey, thick, liquidy type thing. It's just this beautiful cream, which I'm sure you've already seen, just because you have got your product and probably kind of looked at it and played around with it. That's so much fun. I'm going to take that same little color that I put on my cheeks, on my lips, and I can see that I need to blend that out a little bit more. And then this is not I'm sorry if I'm stepping out of the camera. I have everything in the sink here, so I can just, we do have a setting powder, and I do use it underneath my eyes, and I will show you that in a second. This is NYX, and it is just a, like a powder. Our makeup has a little bit of a dewy look to it, which I love, but I don't like it to be a lot. So what I do is I just tap this on, and it kind of cuts down on that kind of dewy look, but it's still, you still see it, but it's not as much. And then I'll go on my neck too. And then the sitting powder that we have from Saint, I love to use on my eye area. And I will just kind of take my finger and tap out to make sure, because you know, with wrinkles right away you're going to start creasing. Well, I shouldn't say I. And I just like sit that on there very lightly. You don't want a lot of powder under the eye area, like at our age, because, you know, we do have texture and wrinkles and stuff. And then I just like to take my, oh, what did I do with it? Did I bring it? Here it is. My setting spray. I don't get super close to my face. I just give it like 1 or 2 shots. And I take the Perfector again. And I kind of, you know, do this thing to get it kind of dry. And then I'm just going to set it. Just like that. And I look forward, Ann, to any questions that you have, or, you know, any issues or concerns or anything that I can help you with. And we will set a date and get together. If you watch this video and you go like, hey, I'm good, I don't need any more help, that's great. But if you want me to come over and walk you through the steps, I'm happy to do that too, okay? All right, have a great day. See you later.